In Parashat Vaetchanan, Moshe relates, he continues with his speech and he relates how he pleaded with God to let him go and enter the promised land. Moshe, who couldn't get to the land of Canaan, who couldn't get to Eretz Israel, he wanted so much to cross that Jordan. And he tells the children of Israel, I pleaded with the Lord at that time, saying, O Lord God, you who let your servant see the first work of your greatness and your mighty hand, you whose powerful deeds no God in heaven or on earth can equal, let me, I pray, cross over and see the good land on the other side of the Jordan. You are so great, God. Please let me. And he gives an explanation. You know, we can even feel this pity for Moshe Rabbeinu. Please, please, I want so much to cross the other land, the other side. And then he said to the children of Israel, but the Lord said to me, enough, never speak to me of this matter again. Go up to the summit of Pisgah and gaze about to the west, the north, the south, and the east. Look at it well, for you shall not go across the Jordan. So this is the story the story that happened. Moshe wants to go, and God said no. And Moshe insisted, and God said no. And Moshe pleaded, says, please God, let me go. And God said no. But the question that I want to ask you and I ask myself is, we know the story. Why we need to have it in the speech of Moshe Rabbeinu? Why was important for Moshe Rabbeinu to tell the story again in the first person? We already read the story in Kogan. We know that Moshe wanted to go and that God said no. Why is it important that Moshe is telling, that Moshe tells us, tells you, tells me, tells the readers for generations, that he pleaded with God and God said no? Because I want to suggest that Moshe wants to teach us an additional lesson to all of us. You may have a just cause. You may ask nicely. You may ask politely. You may say, God, please, please, pretty please. And the answer will still be no. You may ask your parents. You may ask your spouse. You may ask your boss. And you may ask nicely. And you may have a case. And the answer might be no. And Moshe wants to teach us that we can live with a no. That life can have meaning even if you get a no. That life has a purpose even if you don't get your way all the way through. That you can still make a difference in the world, a difference in the Jewish people, a difference in your family, if you don't get always your way. That it is okay to get a no here and there, now and then. Moshe got a no. Moshe got a no from God. Not because he did a terrible thing, not because he didn't ask nicely. Maybe all what Moshe needed to learn is how to live with a no. Maybe something that we need to learn also. We also need to teach our children that sometimes in life you are going to get a no. Hopefully you are going to get many yes in life. But eventually you are going to get a no. Sometimes you may deserve the no, and sometimes you may feel that you don't. But you may not be able to change it. And you can still live a life with a no. So this is what I am trying to incorporate into my life. This is what I would like to learn from this Torah portion today. And this is my invitation for you as well. Shabbat Shalom.